You are listening to Voices from the Diaspora.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to Voices from the Diaspora. I'm Milton Magai, and I'll be interviewing the Secretary General of AWOL UK, Mr. Adams Bangura. The acronym for AWOL stands for All Walks of Life, and Mr. Adams Bangura will be telling us all about what they do. Hi, Adams. It's a pleasure having you interview you today. I understand you're the Secretary of AWOL UK. Is that right?
Yes, it is right. Thanks for having me.
Yep, that's great. I have been to one of your events. I believe it was the launch of AWOL UK. I'm glad to say I was very impressed with the way it was. I was very impressed with the way you guys actually organized the event, the sophistication, the ambience, and camaraderie. It's all there. You guys should be very proud of yourselves, and I believe a lot of Sierra Leoneans should be proud of you guys. The name AWOL is quite an interesting name. What does that acronym actually stand for?
Well, like I said, thanks for having me in your program. The acronym AWOL stands for All Walks of Life, because basically the reason for us choosing that particular acronym was the fact that we were looking at bringing almost every sector within our society to get them involved into the activities of AWOL. So to say, we were not just going to cater for the upper class in society, leaving the less fortunate ones. So in AWOL, you find out that there is almost every sector within our society into our membership, and that's the reason for us choosing that acronym.
Oh, that's very interesting, because I'm very particularly interested as well in trying to bridge the social gap between upper class and the less fortunate people. Everyone should be given a shot and the opportunity to actually achieve their dreams. That's very interesting.
Sure.
Before we actually talk about AWOL UK, how did AWOL come about? How did the whole idea come about?
AWOL generally came about with a few Sierra Leoneans, with the likes of the current General Manager of Africa Minerals, their Director of Communications, Anthony Navo, Mr. Musiri Fadika was referring to. These were the guys who, at the inception of AWOL, they came together and then decided to form an organization called AWOL. It started at the preliminary level, which, as in every other organization, it's quite difficult when you're starting from scratch. It was quite difficult for them, to be honest. But they endured, knowing what their primary objective were, which is to make a little bit of difference as an ordinary citizen of Sierra Leone. They wanted to be sure that at least they had their own way of contributing into society and make the lives of our people better. So that's the reason how AWOL came about.
Okay. And what year was it actually? What year was it actually formed?
To be honest, we can't the exact year, but I'm pretty sure AWOL has been existing for a little over 10 years now.
Over 10 years, yeah. That's what I was made to understand. Bearing in mind that you guys have been running the organization for such a long time, which is admirable in itself. Many diaspora organizations never operate that long to actually stand the test of time. You guys are doing just that. How do you guys actually do it? How not a drink?
Well, to be honest, it's a difficult thing, and especially with those of us resided in the diaspora, because knowing how difficult it is with our own, private schedules, bringing people together in the diaspora world, it's such a huge task to do, to be honest. But again, here comes in our own individual responsibilities, depending on what sort of a society you want to create. Because us as Sierra Leoneans, we know that we can make a little bit of a difference in the lives of our people. So that's the reason why we decided to have AWOL UK formed. So we can find a way and see how best we can help complement some of the activities of our government. Because government itself can be the answer to every one of our problems. So this is where responsible citizenship has to come in to see how best we can help alleviate some of the suffering of our people.
Right. Okay. Well, talking about Award UK, so what would you say your primary aims and objectives are? I know you've actually touched on complementing what it does, which is a very laudable idea as well. A country doesn't actually develop if we just leave everything to politicians or the government to do all the work. We all need to actually chip in as well. What would you say the primary aims and objectives of Award UK is?
Some of the primary objectives of Award UK are pretty simple. Our objective is, in the first place, to be sure that we bring together the general Sierra Leonean populace within the United Kingdom, which in itself, because Sierra Leone as a country, we're a little bit divided. When everyone chooses to do what they're doing in their own little way, rather than having the entire community coming together to see what we can do as a nation, as a people who cares about their people back home. So that's the reason for what one of the primary objectives of bring every Sierra Leonean together, all right? And in so doing, we tend to recognize them in their own little way. Like we have Sierra Leoneans who are doing exceptionally well here in the UK, but those Sierra Leoneans are what we consider to be the unsung heroes. They're doing their own bit, so let's see how best we can help our country. But unfortunately, because we've not heard so much about them, people don't even know what these people are doing. So this is where our work comes in. We go in search of those people, bring them to the Sierra Leonean community, and then let our people know that, yes, we have people within this part of the world who are doing exceptionally well, and those people need to be recognized within our society. That's where our work comes in. That's what exactly we are doing. And whilst we're also doing so, in recognizing people who have done exceptionally well, we are reminding them also that, yes, you've done well today, but yet there's another Sierra Leonean out there who needs your help. So how would you be able to help in your own little way? These are some of the primary objectives of our work.
Right. Okay, that's very great. You actually touched on very important things that I'm very passionate about as well, about the division in the Sierra Leone community. A lot of times when we have celebrations, we see different union groups actually organizing different events instead of actually coming together to make something big so that it will make the country proud. That's very important. You said the primary aim of our world is actually to unite Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora. How are you guys getting on with that? Has it been an easy task, or has there been challenges along the way?
Like I said, it hasn't been an easy task, though. Because bringing people together in the manner in which we have in the past. You've been to our launching ceremony. You saw how fantastic it was. Because that in itself, it involves a huge task. Sometimes you have to come back from work, and then you've got several meetings to attend, trying to coordinate things. You've got several letters, several telephone calls to make to Sierra Leoneans. Just to let them know what exactly you guys stand for. What benefits will Sierra Leone gain if we were to be together as a people? It's quite a huge task, though. It is very difficult to do. But when you're passionate about doing something, regardless of the hurdles, all you need to do is to endure and then see it to the end. That's what our work stands for, and that's what we are doing in our work.
That's a very strong message. Apart from these events that you guys actually organize, which is very fantastic in itself, since the launch of Award UK, what has been the major successes to date?
Well, the major successes, one of it has been the consistency of the award grouping in the first place.
Right.
Because going back with the Sierra Leonean history within the UK, there have been several groups formed within this country, but they've not lasted for over 6 months, some not even a year. But Award UK was formally launched in 2009.
Right.
By us, before we had the formal endorsement by Award Sierra Leone. So from that time to this particular moment, we're still going on strong. We're existing. We've had our individual differences within the grouping, as you will expect in every organization.
Right.
That will endure. We know what our primary objective is, which is to make a difference in our society. So for that particular reason, we'll keep going.
Yeah, that's very good. Like you mentioned earlier, you guys actually do host award ceremonies to recognize talents and achievements in Sierra Leone and in the diaspora as well. I'm very proud of you guys for doing such a for such a laudable idea, and I believe a lot of Sierra Leoneans will be proud too. It is always important to recognize talents and achievements as it goes a long way. It also sends a strong message that someone cares. And in the process, many will be motivated and encouraged to emulate the recipients of your prestigious awards. Where was this idea of this award ceremony born from?
The idea actually came back from our Sierra Leone generally, because what we do is, since we decided to formalize our relationship, we said, all right, now these are some of the activities we'll have to bring to the United Kingdom, which is what we are doing. Because in Freetown, what our Sierra Leone tend to do is, at the end of the year, within the December period, they have the National Achievement Awards, wherein they bring in all sorts of Sierra Leoneans together, recognizing those people, like I said, who have done exceptional work. And it's an occasion that even the president of the country tends to attend annually. I suppose the president has it in his calendar of activities for the year. But he does attend it annually, and that's the same purpose for us bringing that same idea back to the United Kingdom. Recognizing Sierra Leoneans, bring them together, and then let Sierra Leone know that we've got talents that should be recognized. And while we are doing so, we do have talent, and while we're doing so, our Sierra Leone just they tend to witness our programs also, because as we do through theirs, at the end of each year, we send people to Freetown to witness the award ceremony in Sierra Leone. And whilst we're having ours also, come the 1st of June this month, by this time next week, they will be here with us also.
That's very great. Okay. Apart from the award ceremonies, what else do you guys actually do that impacts on the lives of average Sierra Leoneans?
Well, apart from the award ceremonies, we're also involved in charitable activities. Because award in itself is a charity. And being a charity doesn't mean we're not just recognizing exceptional people. We're also raising funds. We've got scholarship schemes that we're giving out. So Sierra Leoneans out there who could not afford the basic surface of education. Actually, we've got talent. There are people out there. They want to go to school, but their parents can't afford some of the basic needs. So this is where we come. This is where our award comes in to complement some of those activities that government could not reach. We try in our own little ways and see how best we can help sponsor those people.
Right. You guys are doing a fantastic job, and I hope you guys will continue doing a lot of what you're doing, because it is very good for Sierra Leoneans at home and abroad listening to this program to actually see what you guys are doing and see if they will be able to emulate such good works as well. What I'm actually interested in, because you guys seem to be doing a lot of work for the underprivileged people, you recognizing talent and achievements that people make in Sierra Leone and in the diaspora. How do you guys actually get all the money to actually do all the good works you're doing? Where do you get your fundings from?
Well, like I said again, and this is where passion comes in. This is where individual responsibility comes in. Because in the world, especially our whole UK, everything that we've done has come from our very purses. We've sponsored everything. Everything we're doing. We're not getting sponsorship from anyone. We know what we want.